Hi, Dan Hogan here, and welcome to Converged 2024. Now, in this short little video, what I want to go and do is to go and discuss with you what you can bring to Converged, what your responsibilities are. And it almost begins, oddly, by taking a look outside the window. Because I will tell you this, that there are loads of stories, and that's really what I want you to go and concentrate on, coming up with ideas. And then what we will do is show you the way to tell those stories across all the platforms. Now, I'm in a radio studio at the moment, which is Jason's domain. And he is incredibly enthusiastic about, trying to get through the door, incredibly enthusiastic about the challenges that you will face in telling stories in a really clear and professional way. But why did I look out the window? I looked out the window because what I'm hoping we can do is show you this week how to do some really good, strong, original journalism. And that comes, and I will illustrate that point, other than the fact that it's glorious weather in Bournemouth at the moment. I don't know if you can see, a lovely, beautiful January day. What I'm hoping we can go and do is this: focus on you telling stories and telling them well. And there's a huge potential here for you to tell stories across a whole range of formats. It is astonishing the range that you can do. So I've just come from the radio studio, and that gives you an opportunity to tell stories in a very short, simple and human way. But you can also do it in long form. You can do a podcast. And that's a really interesting way of telling a complicated story and giving it space. So you don't just have to do little tabloidy bits of short, simple bursts of information. So here we are, WG06 and WG07. This will be your home for 3 weeks. It's all ready to go. We've got quite an interesting setup here. We will be sitting in various areas. There'll be an area for sport guys to go and sit, television, production, radio and digital. But we are converged, and that means that the opportunity will be there for you to work across all different platforms. I'm just having a look at someone who's laughing at me doing my video here. But you can work across anything. So you can do a story in digital, then see how that plays out in radio, then work it into TV. It doesn't have to be that you are working in a silo. The issue is that you go and tell stories with hopefully strong images, incredibly good interviews, powerful emotional stuff. That's what I'm hoping that we can do this week. Oh, I say this week. I keep saying this week. It's actually 3 weeks. I keep having to remind myself. But this will be your home. This is where we will come in the morning. We will work on the various boards and produce diary ideas for telling the stories of the day. But what I'm hoping for that we can do more than anything else is get the opportunity to tell stories in a really original way. That we will come up with original stories by doing this thing, which I will keep stressing. Looking outside the window and realizing there is an abundance of stories out there that we can tell. Particularly, I'm interested in all the huge range of sport stories that go untold in this area. if we can come up with original material that will transform your storytelling skills, and also on top of that, it will transform your experience in Converged. So you've got a really dedicated and enthusiastic team. So we've got Chris Temple, who's really seasoned and, I would say, formidable sports reporter. We have Sarah Farmer, who I have known for years, and I can vouch for her incredible ability to challenge herself to tell stories in a way that's really engaging, put herself out there, and it's interesting. I'd go and say that just with Chris and with Sarah, they are working journalists. We're lucky enough to have professionals who are taking their time to share their knowledge with you, and that's quite something in the sense of that we don't have to go and say, okay, we're working for Buzz, this is a simulated experience. This is real stuff. We are putting our material outside in the public domain. It's going online, and that should concentrate minds. That means that we will be putting up social media posts and hopefully getting tens of thousands of people looking at our videos, looking at our storytelling, and sharing their views, their comments, putting ourselves out on the line and seeing what people go and say. So we've got a dedicated newsroom. On top of that, we've got Wayne, who is going to give technical support in TV. We've also got Daniela giving us support on digital. So that means that one thing that you will be doing is taking a story which may seem a little bit flat if you write a long form piece of journalism to tell us perhaps an intimate story about a person's life. But we have the ability to then take that, put it into shorthand, not shorthand as in T-line, but put it into a really whizzy piece of software that will make your story look absolutely phenomenal. And this is something which really gets me. This is a place where I think you can have enormous fun. We're going to produce daily TV programs here for news. We're also going to produce a weekly sports magazine program. Just tripped over a cable and nearly went and died breaking my teeth on a camera. But this is a phenomenal piece of kit that we've got here. We have got a TV studio ready for you to go, all waiting for you. Exclusive use of this for 15 days for us to do storytelling, for us to produce really good, strong, powerful, emotional stories that will move people. And that comes back to, what are you going to bring to the party? And I'm just going to stress this, and I will stress this when at every single opportunity, that what I want us to be able to do is for you to tell good, original, exclusive stories that are not in the public domain. And that means going out practically throughout the whole of that 3 weeks, looking at the world differently, reading it, if you like, the world like a newspaper or a magazine. And what you will have the opportunity to go and do is come up with really massive, interesting, strong, powerful stories. And you're coming every day, in the morning, share your ideas with the team, And what I'm hoping is we will be able to use this like an incredible laboratory that you can experiment. You can have the freedom that you wouldn't have in, how shall I go and put this, any other newsroom that you're probably going to work with. That you can come with an idea, that we will shape it, we will tell it in radio, we will tell it on television, we'll tell it in long form journalism, whatever format that you can imagine. We've got a team, good team of professionals. They have enormous ability and enthusiasm. It's going to be an absolutely incredible 3 weeks. I'm hoping it's going to be the best, most amazing bit of your 3 years at Bournemouth University. I just remembered there's a couple of you who did a work placement, so they did a year-long placement, so they're 4 years at university. But I'm hoping we're going to do such incredible stuff in here. And that, again, comes back to you. It comes back to two things. It comes back to you doing something which may seem a little odd. Looking out the window, all right, not necessarily as a great vision at the moment with a good dousing of rain going on at the moment. But coming up every day with ideas. And if you do that, come in here with ideas, we can turn those ideas into really good, strong, original journalism. And I think hopefully that's about it, really. You know, we're going to spend 3 weeks. This is going to be your home for 3 weeks. You're going to work in teams. You're going to have an ability to go and, what I would go and say, that old little cliche, be more than the sum of our parts. To actually create something collaboratively, working as a team, that will be the best storytelling you've ever done. And I think that's enough. I think if that is the ambition for Converged, for it to be the best storytelling experience that you've ever had, I don't think we're doing too bad. I hope you enjoy this. One aspect of it is important is I appreciate working in this little environment. Could be pressurized, but I'm hoping we can take breaks. I'm hoping that we can have a very civilized experience working here, because this is a newsroom of the future. You're very young people. What you learn in here, you can take forth and apply it to other places where you work. And I think what you've got to make sure that it's a nice civilized place. That, yes, it's not bad. It can't eliminate stress. Stress gets your adrenaline going. But hopefully this can be a place that you can have enjoyment, as opposed to it being onerous and a place that you're dreading coming to. Hopefully it can be fun, and that fun comes from the joy and the challenge of telling really good stories. So my final word is this. What I want you to go and do is to come with one thing, and that's to come into this place every day equipped with ideas. Okay, I hope you enjoy Converged 2024. Take care.